What's going on, guys? Base PC's back at it with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my GPU tier list for 2026. Make sure to like and subscribe and let's go. Let's start off with the bottom of the barrel GPU. These are for like shitty builds. Like I'm talking like dog shit ass builds, $200 builds that you're just going to give to some little kid, like your little brother, your little sister, your little cousin, and you just don't want to spend that much. But you want something that's going to work. They can play like Fortnite, Roblox. So here are the GPUs. My first pick is going to be the RX 580. You can usually pick it up for 50 bucks USD. It has 8 gigs of VRAM. It's an AMD card, pretty decent card. You can play basically any games now. I mean, new games, you're going to be struggling a lot. You're going to be getting like 30 FPS at like 720p, but like it works. My second pick is going to be the 1070. You can usually find it for 50 bucks too. It also has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. It usually has better performance than the RX 580. But driver support is ending for it. So if you care about that, I would actually go with the 1660 Super. You can usually find it for like 75 bucks used. It has 6 gigabytes of VRAM and it still has driver support. So if that's something you care about, definitely go with that and save yourself the hassle. All right, now going on to the mid-tier cards. These are going to be cards for like 1080p mostly, some games 1440p. I'm going to be starting off with the 3060 12 gig. It's just a classic. You can usually find it for 150 USD. It has DLSS. It has all those NVIDIA features like the recording, codec, and all that shit. And it's a pretty decent card. I even had one of them until I sold it and worked great. My second pick is going to be the RX 6600. You can usually find it for like 150 bucks USD too. It has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. It works pretty good. It has usually better performance than the 3060 or ties in all titles. And it's a good card. If you're trying to go for newer cards, the newest I'd go in this category would be the 5060. It's going to be a lot better than the 3060 and 6600. But the only reason I recommend it is because if you go any lower, like if you go for the newest NVIDIA card would be like the 5050, it's just dog shit. It's just not worth the money. Like for a 5050, if you pay 50 bucks more, you get 40% more performance with the 5060. A 5050 just doesn't make sense. And the 5060 is 300 bucks USD, brand new. So do it that way you will. If that's in your budget, go for it. If it's not, don't go for it. It has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Decent card, not bad at all. My other pick for AMD, they don't have really any in this price range. So my closest would be the 7600. You can usually find it for about 200 USD used. And it has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, usually performs around the 3060, 6600 level. The only reason I recommend that is because it's the newer series. It's the 7000 instead of the 6000. And if you guys heard, AMD threatened to get rid of the 6000 series drivers. So if you really care about that, then go with the 7000. Otherwise, I would just go for a 3060. All right, now going on to the 1440p mains. In some 4K, like some 4K. My first pick is going to be the RX 6800. It's a really underrated GPU. This GPU is so underrated. It's great for 1440p. If that's what you want, like the best price per performance, I definitely go for it. It has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and it's just great all around. There's nothing you can complain about with this card. You can usually find it for like 300 bucks USD used, or 325 around there, and it's so worth it. It's very worth it. I would recommend that card 100%. So underrated. My other card would be the 4070 12 gigabyte. You can usually pick it up for like around 400 USD and it rivals the 6800. Usually they trade blows, but if you care about DLSS and all those NVIDIA features, then the 4070 is going to give you all that. And it performs the same as the 6800. You can watch benchmarks. It's a good card. Both of them are good cards for 1440p. Both of them will not let you down, and they're decent. They really are decent cards. They're really great cards, honestly. Now, if you want to go new in this category, what I would recommend, my first pick is going to be the 5060 Ti. I think, in my opinion, of course, the 16 gig, not the fucking 8 gig, but in my opinion, 5060 Ti is probably the best card this generation for NVIDIA, honestly. It's really decent performance, like really, really good performance, in my opinion. Great 1440p. You have 16 gigs of VRAM. You have all the DLSS features, and you can usually get it for 500 new, and there's nothing to complain about it. It's a great card. I think this generation, it's NVIDIA's best card by far. And my second pick is going to be the 9060 XT 16. And my second pick is going to be the 9060 XT 16 gig, of course. And you can usually pick it up for a bit cheaper than the 5060 Ti. around 450 or 430. And if DLSS and all those NVIDIA features don't really matter to you and you just want to save an extra buck, definitely go with that card. That card is probably AMD's best this launch, like this series. I mean, you could make the argument that the 9070 XT is the best, but you usually can't find it for the price that they put on MSRP. So I'd say the 9060 XT is the best card this generation. It's just there's nothing you can go wrong. It's perfect. 16 gigabytes of VRAM. You have that new FSR 4 that is supposed to look good like DLSS, and great performance, great 1440p performance. It's just perfect. Now going on to the 4K cards. This category might piss some people off, but it's my fucking list, not yours. So my first pick's gonna be the 6900 XT. I know some people are gonna be like, what the fuck, that's not a 4K card. But this is my opinion on 4K. If you optimize your game settings, you can play basically any game at 4K 60. With these cards I'm giving you, any game at 4K 60. There's gonna be some exceptions like Borderlands fucking 4. You're not gonna be able to play that at 4K 60, but basically most games you're gonna be able to play basically at 4K 60 if you optimize your settings, and the 6900 XT is going to give you that. You can usually find it for about $350 used USD, and it's actually going to perform better than any of those cards I just listed. So it's going to perform better than the 5060 Ti, the 9060 XT, all those cards I just listed, the 4070, the 1600. It's going to perform better than all those, and it's going to be around the same price as a used 6800. It's a great card. I have one. You can overclock the fuck out of those cards, like heavy overclocks. It's going to boost your performance like crazy, and I really think it's one of the best cards you can buy right now. So underrated, even more underrated than the 6800. It's amazing. 16 gigs of VRAM, of course, and the performance is about the same as like a 3080 or 3090, depends on the game. And in my opinion, it's a great 4K card. I use it for 4K, and I think it's great. And if you optimize your games, you're going to be able to play at 4K 60. Now, if you want something that's actually going to give you like higher frames, then the 4070 Super is going to give you better performance. You can usually find it for about 500 USD used, and it will give you better performance than the 6900 XT. It gives you, of course, the DLSS features and the NVIDIA features and this and that. So if you want to spend that extra money, go for the 4070 Super. Otherwise, get a used 6900 XT and never look back. You won't regret it. You're going to love it. I guarantee you. If you don't like it, there's something fucking wrong with you. It's a great card. Now, if you want to go new in this category, what I would recommend would be the 9070 XT or the 5070 Ti. I wouldn't go for the 5070 just because it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM. At this price point and at this like 4K level, bro, 12 gigabytes of VRAM, it's just not future proofing at all. 5070 Ti definitely, or the 9070 XT. Those cards are going to give you great performance. You know, NVIDIA obviously has that DLSS and FSR is for AMD. But both those cards are going to do great. I think you can find both of them for around 750 USD new. I wouldn't recommend the 5080 just because it has 60 gigabytes of VRAM and it's just not enough. If they gave it 24, I would recommend it. 16 for like the second best fucking GPU is just ridiculous. Oh wait, shit, I'm going to get fucking canceled for that. I just said the 5080 is the second GPU. No, third best GPU, my bad. But yeah, no, don't get the 5080. And if you want any more frames than the 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT, just buy a better card. Like buy a 7900 XT, I think. Oh no, never mind. Let's cut that shit out. I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. So for my last tier, you just heard it: 6900 XT, 4070 Super, used, and for new, 5070 Ti or 9070 XT. Both those cards are great. And if those are above your budget, 5070, go for it. It's going to work. It's going to give you the same performance as the 4070 Super. And if you need something more than that, just keep going up the tier list. So like 4080 Super, 5080, 4090, and then 5090. Those are like your other cards. I think in some games, the 7900 XTX does outperform the 9070 XT. So if that's something you want to get, if you get it for a good price used, it's a very good card too. It's not bad at all. The 4K tier is weird because you can use a shitty card for 4K. Like you can get a 3060 and some games you can run 4K. Like some games, not all games, but some games you can like put it up 4K, put the settings super low, and it'll run, right? But it's not going to be great. So 4K is just one of those categories. Just like if you want to play at 4K, you just need a better and better and better GPU. It just depends how much frames do you want, how much money do you want to spend. Because everyone can just buy a 5090, play at 4K max, and not give a fuck, but your bank account's gonna suffer, right? So for 4K, if that's something you want to play at, you need to look at how much you want to spend and how many frames you want to actually get. That's the main thing. For the other like 1440p and 1080p categories, it's just price to performance ratio for most of those, because you're not really going to be worrying about 4K or any of that, or like raw horsepower. So yeah. Anyway, that's my list. Make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think in the comments. I actually want to know what you guys think. I want to know, am I a dumbass for this list? Like because I don't know. I think it's a pretty good fucking list, but you guys tell me in the comments. All right. Have a good day. Peace out.